Well, good day all. It's August 8th, 8 22. And, is this a Good News Tuesday? No, not really. Even though I'd like it to be. I'll leave the good newses or the fun videos for my little side ones I put up on albums and toys and things of such manner. But today I'm talking about the Inflation Reduction Act. Well, let's just segue back a little bit. The July inflation rate was 8.3%. Kind of consistent with month to month. Still very high though, very high. And that's based on the Consumer Price Index, the CPI. But the Consumer Price Index doesn't take into account food, fuel, or what you pay for rent or mortgages, or insurance, or anything like that. I don't know, it's what you pay for a cheesy thing of flip-flops or some cheeseball plastic containers at Walmart. It's just more gaslighting. It's the administration of gaslighting. But, so how are they going to combat this inflation, you ask? I don't know, did you ask? Did anyone ask? No, because they did some shenanigans to get this bill passed through. What's that, Manchin dude? POS. Schumer, POS. Camel Toe Harris, POS. They're all POSs. So, the Inflation Reduction Act. And how do you think you combat inflation? And how do you reduce inflation? You spend more money. Yeah, it's like 800 billion, a trillion. Who cares? The numbers are irrelevant. The amounts are irrelevant. Just print more. Da, 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 da. So Kamala Harris, she was the deciding vote, of course, and they were so happy with glee to pass this Inflation Act. I wish I had a blaster for these monsters. But anyway, so they're targeting supposedly those who make over $400,000 a year, and the millionaires and billionaires. So how are they going to go about doing this? Obviously, there's only one answer. See, there's like 724 billionaires in the world, in just the U.S. Don't exactly know how many millionaires there are. It's probably a lot, maybe a million, I don't know, probably. If you consider assets and everything else, maybe more, probably more. I didn't look up that number. But how would you combat getting more money out of them? Well, of course you go out and hire 87,000 IRS agents. Yeah, because they're going to go after the 724 billionaires. You know, the guys that fund all the money and support all the Democrats and all their campaigns. Yeah, that's who they're going to go after. No, they're not going to go after you. They're not going to go after me. You need 87,000 more. They have more bureaucratic employees than like the FBI, the DOJ, all these agencies combined. And guess what? I remember back like years ago, I didn't carry guns. They were buying them all. They bought like millions of rounds of bullets. This was like in 2012. The IRS bought millions of rounds of bullets. Because guess what? You don't want to pay your taxes on maybe your side donut job or what you make at Uber. You get that. Yes, you will. They're just monsters. They're monsters. It's just insanity. The Manchin-Schumer Inflation Reduction Act, which could clear the Senate this weekend, is supposed to raise tens of billions of dollars by adding $80 billion to the IRS budget, hiring as many as 80,000 more auditors and agents armed with guns. The plan is estimated to double the number of Americans audited each year. Double the number of Americans audited each year. Oh, that's just lovely, isn't it? You know. Boy, this is like the administration of gaslighting. I don't know, what can you say? But, so there's that. And, see, internal revenue, huh? Anybody who works for the IRS at this point is a piece of shit. Excuse my language. Is it POS? Let me use acronyms. I'm not going to edit that out. Sorry if I offended anyone with my language. Anybody who works for the IRS is low life. I consider you lower than a crackhead. Anyway, you're on the same level of people who work for these collection agencies and call you on the phone. Same thing. Monsters. Just you produce nothing for the betterment of society, humankind. Nothing. It's horrible. But anyway. So what else happened? Oh, okay. I came across this clip. There's my article on the IRS. What else happened? I saw, I was thinking, I'm going to segue into this. I saw this clip about Sting. Now, I was wondering, because, where's all the rock stars and movie stars and celebrities that are speaking out about tyrannical totalitarianism that's permeating our society right now? Trying to get rid of free speech, Second Amendment, Fifth Amendment. You know what? Just burn down the whole Bill of Rights. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of the whole thing. You got Bono and the Edge over with Vladimir Zelensky, his green army shirt, LARPing away like a jackass. Anybody buy that? But that's part of it. So, I've seen Roger Waters speak out about JoJo, and I've seen him speak out telling, Facebook to piss off because they wanted to use Floyd music, which is cool. But for the most part, they're right on board. All the Eddie Veddys, all of them, they're all right on board with all this stuff. It's weird to me, man. I remember they used to be the anti-establishment. They used to be the protesters, no nukes, Amnesty International. Stuff like that, Maybe stuff you can get behind. Not no more. Rage Against the Machine rages for the machine. But Sting surprised me. Stings. I love the Police. I love his solo work too, but oh boy, and I saw the Police a lot of times at concert. Here's a clip from Sting. Tell me what you think.
Democracy is under attack. It is under attack in every country in the world. It is in grave danger of being lost unless we defend it. But democracy is messy. Democracy is frustrating. Democracy is often inefficient. It needs constant attention, constant adjustment, but it is still worth fighting for. Because the alternative to democracy is a nightmare. The alternative to democracy is a prison of the mind. The alternative to democracy is violence, oppression, imprisonment, and silence. That alternative is called tyranny. All tyranny is based on a lie. The greater the tyranny, the bigger the lie. The tyrant lies to his country, he lies to the world, and most of all, he lies to himself. To disagree with the tyrant risk imprisonment, torture, and death. Yet, that is what we must do, all of us. We must take that risk and defend our right to speak the truth. Our minds will not be imprisoned. We must defend the freedom to be ourselves, in our minds, in our bodies. The war in the Ukraine is an absurdity based upon a lie. If we swallow that lie, the lie will eat us. The lie is terrified of the truth. The truth must be heard, and we must not lose this battle.
Pretty good, huh? I like it. I like it a lot. Anyways, calling out stuff, huh? I don't be surprised if Sting's plane goes down somewhere in like the Andes or something. I don't know. I hope not. Let's not let that be a reality. But anyway, so there you go. So what else happened today? Oh, Olivia Newton-John died. That was rather sad. I know she was fighting breast cancer and stuff for many years. I think even since like the late 80s. I think she had 2 bouts of it, and I guess this third round took her out. Sad, age 73. And she left a nice legacy of classic movie Grease, and just some classic songs, some with John Travolta, and some on her own like Physical and Can't You Believe We Are Magic? No one can stand in our way. Stop that singing. Anyway, Olivia Newton-John died. And with that, I'll try to wrap this up under 10 minutes. I'm going to leave you a meme of the day of AJ, Alex Jones, in court. I just love it. It's just hilarious meme. I want to leave it on a funny end. Bye. Peace. Everyone have a wonderful day. Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe the day after, or Thursday. I don't know, man. But anyway, have a good one.
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
Well, you mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the Clintons?